sudden, our
College professors say incoming students are coming to their classes unable to read. This is in college.
A lot of my students could not read. I'm going to share with you guys something. Buckle up. I don't know, grab a drink of water. Listen, put your phone down. I'm going to share with you guys something that I've known for a while, and it's one of the reasons why I left teaching. No, students cannot read. And my teacher education teachers were telling me that as long as you understood the context of the writing, as long as I as a teacher understood the writing, I should not mark them down for spelling. Because did I understand, did I comprehend, then that's all that matters. Abominable. I can't believe I drank that Kool-Aid for some years, but that was one of the things that they told us. So, as we know, writing and reading go hand in hand, right? Reading, writing, spelling, all that goes hand in hand. So if you have kids who are told that their spelling doesn't matter as long as the teacher understands, we stopped doing spelling tests. That was like, oh, it was two. What about the kids who have these issues? The bean soup theory was all over the place in education. So this is at the elementary school level, right? That's the second problem, is that we stopped doing spelling tests. We didn't want to mark kids down if we understood the entire paper, but they had some words misspelled. We didn't want to lower their grades. Schools stopped holding kids back because they were noticing that some of the kids who were held back were minority students, namely Black and brown students. So, and by brown, I mean Latino, of Latino descent, whatever the politically correct language is, and Black, obviously. So they stopped holding kids back. I remember specifically at a school that I taught at, someone said, this will be the last promotion some of these kids will ever see, so we better give it to them. Meaning, 8th grade promotion, they're not going to graduate high school. So they have to go through this 8th grade promotion because they're not going to make it out.
So I am on my lunch break. It is, I don't know, 11:30 or something like that. And I just finished a 3-hour class. We have what's called block, and block is where first and second periods are combined for subjects that need it. And so I literally broke down in the middle of class because I'm teaching seniors. These kids are leaving high school and going to college, hopefully, after they finish. We had 2 paragraphs to read, 1 sentence complete to write. I gave them the sentence stems. I basically completed the sentence for them in the model. These are 17 and 18-year-old kids, and they couldn't fill in 4 words. 4 words. I gave them the scenario. We annotated together. I gave them the answers before we even had the problem. And they couldn't do it. I don't know. I simply don't know where the problem is. This is only day 2. And I have seniors who simply cannot read and seniors who cannot write. They cannot write. They can reason. They have the ability to defend their reasoning if it's talking to their homeboy, but applying that to a written text, 2 paragraphs, and they couldn't do it. Our young Black men, our young brown men, our young Black girls, and our young brown girls,
they do not know how to read. They don't know how to write. They can't write in cursive. They cannot tell time. They can't do none of the stuff that we grew up doing back in the day. All they know how to do is use AI ChatGPT, scroll on TikTok, twerk, and sing every rap song on the radio. I know people like to blame schools. Yes, it's partially the blame in the schools, but the real issue is the parents. If you're a parent and you're allowing your child to go out in this world and not be prepared, not know how to manage your credit, not know how to read, not know how to write, not know how to write in cursive, basic fundamental, pump gas. Like I've seen parents, talking shit about their kids because the kid couldn't pump gas. That's a failure on your part. You're supposed to be teaching your kid this stuff. So you can blame some of the times on the kids, you can blame the school, but at the end of the day, it's up to the parent to make sure their kid's getting everything that they need. You cannot depend on the school to teach your kid every life skill, every piece of information that there is in the world. They're not going to do that. Teachers already have their own kids, they got their own life, and they got their own things that they're dealing with. They don't have time to cater to your child and give them all the love and attention. They just trying to get paid. They're trying to get through their day, get paid, and go home to their kids and their family. That's it. So your job as a parent is to make sure your kid gets everything else that they need. You really should be homeschooling, but if you can't do that, you need to spend time with your kid and make sure they have the basic essentials in life. If your child doesn't, it's a failure on you more so than it is on the school.